You know, my friends, there is nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean absolutely nothing. Or to quote Manuel, no things, nothing. There is nothing bad about this fragrance at all. Smell, performance, value for money can only be described as awesome. First of all though, a massive arms open wide warm welcome to a John Legg fragrance review. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm not a professional, I'm just a regular crazy random guy with a massive collection of fragrances and a desire, a passion for those fragrances and a desire to get you to wear a good fragrance every single day. And you know, the crazy thing is, this could be an everyday fragrance, but it's also special enough to be a date night or a night out or a special occasion kind of fragrance. That's exactly how good this fragrance is. Now, let's go back to the original. Alright, I've no idea where my bottle is. I've lent it to someone and someone out there has my bottle of Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy. So I'm reduced to this funny little sample that you have to pull this up. I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to tell you, in fact you have to squeeze it like a funny pouch. You ready for this? I don't know. Anyway, oh boy. So if I was to describe to you Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy Eau de Toilette, the original in that lightning sort of bottle, the black bottle, the EDT, it is, my friends, gorgeous. One word, gorgeous. Okay, it has like a muted sort of citrus, then it has a lot of amber, then it has a ton of tonka, and then the whole lot has some chocolate dropped over it, some gorgeous sort of creamy milk chocolate. Okay, it is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It's kind of addictive. Now, when I say it's a muted citrus, all right, so realistically, when you actually get to know this fragrance, it is like a blue style fragrance that's been creamed. Okay, so it's not what I'd class as a fresh fragrance, it's more of a sort of a clean, chocolatey, creamy kind of fragrance. Okay, now, this fragrance is absolutely loved by females, and that's what you guys want to know. Okay, I have never ever met a female who doesn't just sort of roll their eyes and go, oh Leggy, that is gorgeous, it's amazing. Okay, this is absolutely, they love the sort of chocolatiness to it. It's kind of absolutely gets into their brains. This is a stunningly gorgeous fragrance. And you know what, every guy I have ever sprayed Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy, not just the silly pouch, the real bottle, every guy I have sprayed it for goes, hey up Leggy, oh, that's good. Okay, because it ticks so many boxes. Okay, you're going to say to me, how much is it, Leggy? How much is Carolina Herrera's Bad Boy, the original EDT? The 100ml here in the UK will cost you between sort of 65 and 75 pound. And I've got to be honest, whilst it is an absolutely gorgeous, lovable, likeable, almost eatable kind of smell, the performance is just eau de toilette. It's not by any means the worst, but it's just okay. It's just average. You might get sort of a projection for maybe an hour and a half, and then a sort of a scent bubble for maybe another couple of hours, a little bit longer on skin, a little bit longer on clothes. It's not what I'd class as a stunning performance, which when you're spending 65 to 75 pounds, you kind of want something which has a good performance. And the original is just okay. It's acceptable almost. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, my friends. I was on eBay a couple of months ago. And you know when you do that thing and you sort of think, oh, that looks interesting, and you watch it. You don't actually buy it, you watch it. And then about 5 or 6 hours later, you get an email and it says, the seller has noticed that you have looked at this item and shown interest, and they would like to offer you a 15% discount. Now the reason why I put this in my watch list is A, because I just love the name, Bad Lad, and B, because it was £13.64 for 100ml eau de parfum. Alright, now I was like, man, I'll put it in my watch list and at some point I'll hit that buy it now. But I didn't actually until I got the email. And it said I was offered a 15% discount. It came down to about £12 or something like that. Alright. 12 British pounds delivered. And you're going to say to me, Leggy, is it any good? Come on, man, with a silly name like Bad Lad. Let me tell you something. You ready? Remember, professional spray, one way then the other. There are clones and there are clones. And a lot of the time with a clone, you go, you know what, it's cheap. I will cut it some slack because I've got to go through some maybe alcoholic chemical before the fragrance gets going. This one, you are straight into it. There is no harshness. There is no difference to the original. You haven't got to go through anything. You haven't got to travel to get there. You are straight into a fragrance. Now, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't because the camera's not awesome. It leaves a much, much, much oilier residue than the original. Okay. Now, bearing in mind, this £12 bottle is an eau de parfum. The original, full price, this is an eau de toilette. Okay, so there's no harsh chemicals to go through, there's no mess, you're straight into it, and I'm going to say that you would struggle, okay, I would struggle, it's the same. It's the same sort of tonka, amber, creamy chocolate as the original, and I've got to be honest, the original's kind of faded already. I know it's only at the city page, but you know what I mean? Okay. This is the absolutely crazy thing. This, my friends, is a clone done right. They have nailed the smell. Seriously, they've nailed the smell. The smell is spot on. Okay? I can't tell you any differences. I can't say it's missing this or missing that or whatever. This is spot on Bad Boy. Now, what about the performance? Here's the thing. This Bad Lad lasts longer than the original. Do I need to tell you any more? Okay, now, I have seen some people on eBay selling it for about £16, some are about £15, and I say I went for the one that was something like £13.64, but then it was discounted. Don't buy it straight away, put it in your watch list, and you'll get an email saying we've noticed that you're interested, blah, 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 if it's the same seller, and you get it even cheaper. And I've got to be honest, there's nothing bad about this. This is a clone done right. And my recommendation to you is, if you have Bad Boy, if you like Bad Boy, please don't go out and replace it with the original. Replace it. Actually, there is something bad about this, the name Bad Lad. I mean, okay, it's a little bit cheesy, a little bit cheap, but that Bad Lad is an equivalent. I kid you not. Now remember, with a lot of these clones, a lot of these sort of Eastern European, the Middle Eastern manufacturers, you do have to macerate it. This has improved. I've had this for a couple of months. This has improved over that time. In terms of the performance, I get at least 2 hours of a nice steady projection. It's not a room filler. It's not a choker, it does not block radio signals or anything like that. This stuff is a nice 2 hours gentle radiation off you, okay? And then for another 2 to 3 hours, you're in a scent bubble. On clothes, it's next day. Skin, it's all day. So seriously, hand on heart, this Bad Lad. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say, it's made by Fragrance World, okay? There is that little thing on the top of the thing. Fragrance World, okay, which is a Middle Eastern sort of cologne manufacturer, okay. Now, I have had some Fragrance Worlds, and you have to wait for the chemical alcoholic harshness to disappear. This one, my friends, Bad Lad, doesn't need that. You are straight into it, and it is just so cheap. Smell, tick. Performance, tick. Value for money. Value for money is seriously absolutely incredible. If you have Bad Lad, not if you are a bad lad, if you have Bad Lad, please drop a comment down below so that other people can appreciate what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, and if you like Bad Boy, please don't replace the real thing. It isn't worth it. It seriously isn't worth it when Bad Lad is better. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you now. And I'm going to say I really do appreciate your visit. I appreciate thumbs up. I appreciate comments. I appreciate everything that you give back to me. I really do appreciate that. And realistically, I'm not a professional. I don't know how to edit videos or do anything like that. But this is my aim. Please, please, please wear a good fragrance. Choose a good fragrance. Put it out ready by your clothes that you're going to wear the next day. And seriously, make sure that you spray a good fragrance every day. No excuses. Every day. Massive smile. Keep that smile. Stay in your scent bubble. And you'll have so much better a day. Thank you. And goodbye. Good night. It is good night. It's dark outside. I'm waffling now trying to find the stop button. Here we go, stop button. Goodbye.